We are here. We are here. We are here. Kind of watching this area here. Got triple equal highs there. They are right next to each other. Kind of interesting. We'll see there. I mean, it's probably like a break even at best. Good morning, Predator, Omnius, Coper, Ash, Marson. Do a quick audio check. Can you guys hear me okay? The annoying thing about this is like, I mean, it's only like not even 5 points. I don't know. Thank you, Ash. I mean, like, this is one where, like, if you got some momentum here, you would think it's decent to the break-even point, but like, is it worth taking? I mean, it could just blast right through there. We do have the 46 above there, so I might even take this on my funded. So we'll see here. Might. I don't know. There could be. I mean, there probably will be better setups. We don't really have any news today that I saw. What up, Francis? Good morning. The stop is reasonable, right? Joseph, good morning. So if we close above 730, your break even would kind of be 735, and then target 746. Ah, man, probably less than a 10-point stop. But we are just kind of chopping around here, let's be honest. Probably don't get the setup here. We'll see. But if we do, we may take it. It most likely will be a break-even trade, but you never know, right? What up, Takamura? Good morning. Good morning. So no real news today. Mancini basically is saying hold runners 6066. We just tagged 6074 next up. 6087 above that. Below 43 support. If we lose 43, we sell to 33 and 20. So we'll see what happens. So just waiting to see here kind of what we get. Probably don't get the trigger here, but we'll see. We probably don't turn on Trump volatility. What up, room? Well, I mean, I won. I passed my account and Tom blew his. Although, I don't know why. I don't quite know why he blew it. Not quite sure why he blew it, because he was up 2K and then he just full ported. I don't know. Short 708. That is actually a secondary entry, Ash. So I wouldn't love it. If you were going to take the short, you should be in short now. Actually, let's see. Yeah, this would have been break even. So yeah, I guess it would have been okay. It's probably okay. We do have some liquidity here, some LRLR here. This is way more obvious, right? So if you do get like a death candle through there, I think it's okay. I'm bullish, so I'm really just kind of looking for longs. But obviously we need a pullback in order to get along, right? Good morning, Trader Monk. Yeah, I don't know the punishment yet. Not sure. They didn't come up with anything yesterday. We didn't come up with anything yesterday. So we gotta spitball it today and think of a punishment. I gotta fix my Streamlabs. Yes, did tap the 6066. I mean, so we could get a decent pullback here. See if that 1 minute triggers. I mean, I'm not going to take it, but I don't think it's horrible. SMT short. Nice job, Michael. I mean, this is probably the one that prints, you know, and then I'm over here waiting on the other one. Excuse me. Good morning, Mr. O. I'm kind of sleepy today. The 1 minute closed below there. Actually, might not hate push back up into the 716 for the continue push lower. Then you can maybe put your stop at the swing right there, 11 points. Have a fixed stop. That might not be bad. So kind of push back up into these EMAs as they crossed over here and test this small gap and then move lower. What up, Janelle? Good morning, John. So we'll see what happens here. Again, you could just be short now, but yes, holding up there at the 660. Trade GPT is a thing now. What is that? What does it do, Black Beauty? Whether or not the trade's good? How do I have a working order? Ooh, I had a working order sitting somewhere, apparently. I did take a trade earlier on a funded. It mustn't have been, okay, so nothing triggered, so it's fine, but. So I'm up $500 on an eval, and we are up $5.99 on a funded, so one funded. So yeah. What up? Thank you, Lavi. Good morning, Andy. But let's see kind of what happens here. That's all we can do. All right, what time we got? All right, the 925 candle's coming out here in 1 minute. See what the 925 candle does. Excuse me. Did have a pretty big move overnight. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think we've retraced most of it, if not all of it. Yeah, basically all of it. It was like a 300-point dump right there, 370, and now we've basically retraced most all of it. All right, let's see what we get. The hunger is real over here. The hunger is real. Look at that rip back higher. Let's kind of see what we get. Pushing back up 715s off that 700 level. That's a pretty big boner candle. It is, Coper. What up, Yoma? What up? You woke up right on time. Let's go. I should have woke up that time too. Very tired. Took an hour and a half long nap. That pissed me off. That's not long enough. I need a 2-hour nap. I need a 2-hour nap. Oh. On the wrong freaking chart. Good thing I looked at that. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Be on the wrong chart. We have two gaps in this leg. I mean, like, this is the crazy thing. It's like at open though. You can't. I mean, you know, this candle's going to close at 928. Area, not that I know of, not any decent ones. I think, is it day traders is 70% off, I think. And yeah. Ugh. Coupon code MM for that if you're interested. But it's really the only thing I know of. So, getting a little volatility here. 15 seconds left on this candle. Obviously not going to close above here. This is probably going to trigger like at the open, which means it's going to be tough for me to take it. Woo. Dumpage. Good morning, Clarity. Robert, how's it going? Good morning. Cold Beantown. Got some snow, huh? No, well, area Bulenox has been 91% all month until yesterday. So I would imagine they drop a sell today. They're currently 45%. They'll at least go back to 80, I'm sure. They will at least go back to 80. So at open, my lean is kind of this. Pull down into this area and then go back and take those. That's kind of the lean at open. Come back down into this area. Hold it. That's what I would like to see. Apex is 50. Yeah, I think so. You have a long limit sitting below. I'm going to be looking for a long, but I don't know if we get it. If it just runs right through these highs at open, then that's going to be sad, but it is what it is. Can't be too sad about it. I mean, we get through 720, I could just probably jump in, but that's a little bit risky. A little bit risky. All right, here we go. Data latency. Yes, back above 66 at the highs right now. Just made a new high. So we do have an S&T here. ES made a new high there. Nasdaq did not. Like I said, I do think we probably run this. I don't mind us running this first. But we'll see. Again, ES just ran the high. Oh. If we push above 720, I think it might go, but I don't know. So just looking for something. Right now we're just chopping. Yeah, Black Beauty is trading the yen, the Japanese yen, I believe, from what I know. From what I know. Let's get a little VWAP touch here, a little VWAP test, a little dump. 45, 50 points down. Run this LR and kind of maybe look for a long back up. We'll see. Pushing through the 90 there. Should get a little elevator here. A little push into the 60 quickly, I think. If we just lose that 90, we should be able to shove down into the 60 pretty quickly. So let's see what happens. Hold the 90 strong for now, but once it loses it, I do think we can push quickly into the 60. Let's see. A little pullback into the 702 would be nice. I think that would be a reasonable short spot. First 9 touch. But we are chopping here. I'm going to try a little short here on my other account. Kind of what I said there around the 702s. I'm going to go break even at the 690. Kind of like right. I don't want to risk too much here, but we'll risk 15 points. I want 690s where I want to kind of go break even at. We can push through there. I think we get one more test of that 690. We can push through there. I am ultimately bullish, but I do think the push down into the 70 or 60 makes sense. So I'm probably actually going to put my stop up here. Again, I am bullish here, but I do think that a push down into the 60 makes sense. So I'm just going to try it. You can see I'm front running the 60 by a couple of points, the 60s. All right, now I'm going to break even. That needs to be my push lower there. We need to lose it now. All right, no harm, no foul there. I mean, we gave it a shot. I don't think it was unreasonable. Good morning, Shark. Yeah, ES is pushing up. I agree. Like I said, I am bullish here, but I think to run some of this LRLR makes a lot of sense. Maybe down into the 60 here, 62 area. And I think when it does it, you're probably going to see an elevator. But yes, as usual, I'm probably one or two pushes too soon on moving the stop there. I probably should have waited for the push through the low, but I don't think it's unreasonable. I mean, if we want a decent long setup, then we need this, in my opinion. That would be ideal, but the market doesn't always give us what's ideal, right? I don't use ATR, David, but I do. People mention it in the chat. I mean, I know it's like the measure of the size of the candle or something like that, right? So they're pretty big candles. Good morning, Prakash. So we'll just see kind of what happens here. Again, I might have should have waited until the push through the low to actually move my stop. I bet we get a big candle there through the low. Let's see. Yeah, so I was one push down too soon on moving the stop there. I maybe should have waited for here. I just thought that if we lost the 90, we should just go. There we go. So I'm seeing it correctly, at least. We know that. Want us to leave this gap open here. Still got 30 seconds, so I'm not even going to mark that out yet. We actually do already have one on the 30-second chart. Still have more. We kind of still have more LR down here. LR. Again, I mean, my call there is right. I'm just a little early to the party. So, good morning, Matt. Shorting the pullback, 28 ticks. Let's go, Room. Nice job. I'm just a little bit, I was a little early to the party on moving my stop there. I mean, that's okay. It happens, right? I mean, I can't be mad about it. Can't be mad about it. Oh, it is what it is there. To be fair, though, it wasn't really a setup. It was just a 9-touch. Kind of pretty good. I mean, you know, still a big wick all the way down there from the overnight. The Asia low down there, 377. London low. Kind of right in here. You got kind of this level next. You're not mad but sad. What up, Bassett? I mean, that's a 100-point dump right there. Off. I mean, I was short from 702. 702, that's a 602 probably in play here. Unfortunate, we moved our stop too soon. We would have taken profit at the 70, though. For sure. VWAP test there is paying short off the 50. Nothing about this looking bullish so far. Just waiting to see what happens. Best that I took down the win. Here's my P&L from yesterday. Tom blew his account, but to be fair, I mean, he was up 2K and then he decided to full port. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking there. Goodness. This thing is just going. She is just a going. Pushing below the 600 here. See if we get a bounce back into like the 610, 615. Midnight open. Yeah, it could be. Room's long. Good luck, sir. No pullback. What was the midnight open? I mean, it should be. I was going to say, we should be like right at it. 607. Yeah. So that was the midnight open. You blew your take profit trader account? That sucks. Oh, it's snowing in Houston? Nice. And it's just 608. Yeah, I just eyeballed it. I knew it was close to there. Yeah. These gaps are so big. I mean, it's a pretty big stop. I don't know. It's the only thing I don't like about it. I mean, this is certainly a big candle. This could be instant W or instant death. Shorting our room? Yeah, it could be. We'll see. We'll see what it wants to do. Pushing back up. Funded long. I don't. Yoma, the stop is too big. Really depends on the close. I'm like on the fence about taking it right here, to be honest with you. Which means that, you know, I probably just take it on the other one. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those ones where, you know, pulling back there 618s. Holding up there 620s. See if it can push back up or not. ES at the 660s. Max is off this. He's off his perch. He's looking for something. I don't know what. Can it rip back up here? I don't know. It's holding up there. It's the 945, a little push there on that 945 candle. Let's see if this pushes up for a VWAP touch. Can we get a VWAP touch? ES is pushing here. ES is pushing here. ES pushing towards the high. Yeah, 580 for the support. Nice. I mean, ES is going higher here for sure, but Nasdaq's just holding up here. If the ES kind of gets to that 66, then it might turn us back down here. Can she go? ES pushing up there, 66, almost. Can they make the Nasdaq go here? There she goes, ripping up. Can you get a VWAP touch? VWAP touch in play. So that play did end up working, but that would have stopped me out. Blown your final account this morning? That sucks, Kev. NQ sideways the 1 hour. Oh. Say I heard an extra beep. I did take that on the Bulenox funded. Clearly, that would have. I would have been. I mean, I would have been stopped out there on the if I would have taken that on my other fundeds, because I only got a 30 tick stop. You could say like, oh, well, you could take it right here. Well, even if I took it right here, like I think I don't know. I don't know if I hold it through that. So, well, we did take it on the other Bulenox funded there. I think around $200. Let me see. Yeah, 256. You took the 30-second was cleaner. Yeah. You dodged it. Probably a good thing. Equal lows, not looking good for longs. Are there equal lows? Where? Yes, back at above the highs here. I mean, goodness gracious, this thing's ripping. But I don't know. You could have taken this on the pullback. I was kind of watching this to see if it didn't close below the midpoint. I don't know. I guess I could have taken it there on the pullback. I'm trying to be more picky on the trades I take. 614 equal lows. I don't see them. Oh, right here? Well, yeah, that formed after the close above, though. So you can't really count those in that setup. Oh, Oh, storm in Louisiana already snowed in. Oh my goodness. Did you take that, Yoma? I mean, I see the SMT there. ES is way strong, but like, I don't know. I mean, I'm bullish because we have these equal highs up here at 735. I was thinking that we'd run to, especially on the 30-second chart. But I don't know. That would have probably stopped me out. Glad I didn't move my stop on that one any sooner than I was supposed to. I'm still bullish. You're watching Storm Chaser Brandon Blizzard. So, yes, holding above 66 there. That's a nice bounce off the VWAP there, to be honest. I missed it. I was looking at my phone. Do I think we bounce here? I really kind of do. All right, I'm in a long here. And stop's bigger than I want it to be, but now this is just on my other funded account. And I'm really going to target... I'm going to try to hold this one. Oh, I can't go all the way up there, though. I'm going to target there. Now, I may move the stop up in the midst of that. Yeah, I'm going to move up into profit here. I don't think it's unreasonable to do this. Come on. Get above the... I wanted to get above that wick, and I'll lock in 10. I haven't dropped it yet. If we get above the high, I'm going to lock in 10. Back above that wick, actually, I'll lock in 10. Which will be like 61. You got slipped 3 points in your favor. Hey, if it's in your favor, good luck, sir. I may just take my 10 points here. I want to put the stop in, but I know it's going to hit it if I don't wait for it to go. I don't know if I'm going to let this go back red. It's going to go. I know it is. We're in the macro. You got 5 equal highs up there. I'll just get out and re-enter. Well, that's going to hurt. If it... Oh, what was that? Holy cow. That sucks. I was up like $300-400 there, and I end up taking like a $500... What is that? Loss there. What do we get there? Yep, $500 loss. I was my intuition was like to take the 10 points, but I was trying to be patient. I have no idea. So took a $500 loss on that account. Luckily, it was already up a bunch. So losing the 90. 79 on deck. There it is. That's what happened to you from last night. Yeah, Kev. I should have had. I mean, it's fine, right? I mean, it's not that big a deal. I just, I don't know. I was tempted to take that. Tempted to take my points there. But didn't. A little frustrating, but that's okay. Just look for another spot, right? What's the ATR? I have no idea, John. Pelosi anti-tax gain. This stop is just so flipping huge on this one. There's no way. Yes, bounced off the VWAP there. It's just weird. I mean, this is the scary thing about this is like 40 points. I mean, like, what do you do there? That blew your account, Tin Can? Ah, that sucks. Just hit Friday's closing price. 29. Goodness gracious. Yeah, nothing wrong with that trading mints. Getting closer, negative 311. No, Tin Can's 45% off right now, unfortunately. We'll see if it changes. I'll take a look at it right quick to make sure, but man, I don't know. I should have taken my profit there, I guess. I got a little greedy. I was up like 350, 400 bucks. Yeah, no new sell yet. 311. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh man, that hurt a little bit. A little hurt. It was a little injury, a little hurt. A blow up morning, yeah, clarity. I mean, like I was in the green immediately on this VWAP bounce. I mean, I was in the green 25 points. I just wanted more. Now mad, not sad. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, sir. All exactly. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I'm up 20 on that account. You know, we're still up $1,500 after that loss. So those kind of plays are going to happen sometimes. So maybe we don't go up. I don't know. Now goes to be locked into Truth Social. Yeah. Probably. That's a nice bounce off the VWAP. Like this ES bounced off the VWAP here. I mean, it's 60-point bounce. Young Baron next to us. Oh, yeah, the meme. I mean, the only thing about this huge gap is that the break even is only 8 points or 12 points. It's the only thing about the huge gap. I do think I'm going to have to widen this out to 40 ticks. If I can even consider taking something like that. kind of feeling like longing here, but all right, pushing up here. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the TikTok. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going down? Guess we'll see kind of what happens. I don't know. Trading Mints thinks who are you? Pay attention to social media. Yeah, need to. Yoma thinks we're going down too. Sorrel, I hear you. I hear you there, brother. Maybe we are. I don't know. This kind of similar case, Russia with social media, probably. They're trying to get rid of TikTok because all the politicians invested in Meta. It could be. 431 protected low. You think 951's the high for today? Could be. You're looking at ES 6048. Maybe retest the 43. What do we got down here? 520s. I mean, I don't know. The ES is trading back into the VWAP here. It could just put in a higher low. Retesting the 07 here. ES kind of holding up there at the 57. Does the ES want to go down and test the 43? Really is kind of the question. Kind of holding up here at the 590. Kind of need to hold back below that 610 area here if we're going to continue lower. chopping. I don't know. I'd like to find a spot for 10 points, but it's kind of tricky. I mean, if we put in like a higher low here, this could be like a little bit of a... You could look for a little bounce here. Like I said, that would be a good long spot. I did take it over here on eval. And right immediately 20 points, but... I mean, that would have been nice if I would have taken it on the fundeds, but just didn't. Just on an eval. Look for this swing here. I could maybe target up there, but I think I get stopped anyway. 10 points. Yeah. Good bounce spot there. ES at the VWAP, high or low. Of course, immediately in the money is when I don't take it on the fundeds, right? That's how she goes. So, yeah, Tom. I haven't taken a trade in 2 days, though. It's kind of like... It's a little bit frustrating. Even though not taking a trade's not... There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. TikTok evals, 1 day to pass tick evals. Dennis, I think I've never had an eval with tick. I've only did the direct to funded, so I don't really know the answer. I can look it up. Anybody know right offhand? Tick trader, are the evals 1 day to pass? I'll try to look it up here. Hold on. Tick, yeah. All right, good. Or sometimes no trade. Yeah, exactly. No, I got you, Dennis. I knew what you're talking about. Let me look it up. Tick, oil tick trader. It doesn't say. I don't see a consistency rule. I don't see anything like that. So I would assume that it is. Of course, it's ripping now. Man, this is going to be frustrating here. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine it's only that it's 1 day to pass. It looks like it. We'll see what happens. If I want my 10 points here, they are. What do you think? Problem is, stop is so freaking huge. But I mean, I'm rolling with a 10-point stop here. I mean, it could push above the VWAP here and easily go straight to the break even, right? It could push above here and go straight to the break even, but it could even pull back and just test the VWAP and stop me out. So I don't know. So we'll see. Decent spot here for a long too, I think. Reasonable stop. I'll take it on the eval here. So I'm long on the eval again off the 615 area. 617. Tight stop, 10 points. And stopped out. Kind of chopping around here. Big chop range, though. Do we get one more bounce play? Yes, it's working its way below the VWAP here. This thing is going. I think now, I don't know, guys. It just doesn't, the bounces are not really, I mean, like, it feels like we're just going down. So those two levels there are basically the only thing left. The ES is approaching the 43, which we could get a small bounce out of. Maybe we run the 520. All right, ES back to the 44s here. 43 is going to be support. That's Mancini's bull bear line. So let's see what we get. Previous day low 538. Nice. Massive wicks on the 15-minute is disappointing. Yeah. Yes, at the 43.50 here. See if it directly tests the 43. Up 2 points off that level already. This 520 area might be a soup. ES is at a key area too. This could be a good soup area. Could be. This little wick through and then a rip right back higher. Yes, down to the 43.50. Didn't quite get directly to the 43. What up, Matt? I'm assuming you got in on that short. Nice job. Waiting for the push through the 20. Do we run the full the 520? Nasdaq is paying today. Let's go. You're short, says my wife. Will we retest the 60? I don't know. Retest the 65? Maybe not. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm just waiting. ES bounced off the 43.50 there, so maybe a retest of the 65 or a 70, kind of rebalance, reprice this fair value gap. ES pushing back up to the 51 there. VWAP at the 53. Probably would kind of align up with the 64 here. And I am actually tempted to short here. Let's see how this reacts. See how this reacts here. All right, let's see kind of what happens here. I don't know. I'm waiting. How big is this gap? Oh, man, this is a scary one. We're kind of right here. Back above the VWAP there on the ES. Just ripping higher. Yes, did not quite directly test the 43. Did it run the Asia? No, it didn't run the London either. No. Above 580 long, below 580 short. Maybe. Do we have equal highs here? Nope. Kind of tricky here, to be honest. A little tricky. Just kind of waiting. Roman says we bounced off yesterday. It's low. Yeah, we're pretty close to it, too. Pretty close to that 520 wick. You would think we would take that out, but we don't have to, I guess. I mean, that is sell side. $50 points, which is just insanity. This is, I don't know, man. I just don't know here. This is a tricky situation. I mean, stop is way too big. The break even's not even. I mean, let's go to the 2 minute. Let's see if it looks any better. I mean, a little bit better. Stop to break even is 13 points. 3 minutes, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a tricky spot. 2-minute candle there is probably going to be invalid anyway. Yes, pushing back down to the VWAP here. Let's see what happens there. What happened on December the 18th, DA? It's going to be invalid probably. See if the ES pulls back to the VWAP. We might can enter off that. Gonna have to have a pullback here, otherwise there's not much we can do. All right, I might try a bounce here. Trying to see where my stop would fall. Not in a good spot. All right, ES back to the VWAP right there. I'm going to consider a bounce play here. See how the ES reacts to the VWAP. This is the funded accounts, Jason. I was considering taking it on the funded, but I don't know, chicken out there. Chicken out. Got the 21 up there at the 10. Even though I do think it works. Above the 12, we should maybe go. Stop's just going to fall in a horrible spot. Long stops at 590. Yeah, definitely risky. I do think it pops here, though. Problem is, like, where the stop has to be. Just too big of a, the candles are too big. The only way I could really probably take it is if we get another pullback into the 590. Pull back into the 590, then we can maybe enter off that. Yeah, I'm on the 2-minute chart. Not really, Danny. You got 70% off daytraders.com. I mean, that's the so far. I mean, my funded futures, yeah, and 50% off take profit trader. But as far as like a big sale, big sale, not really. I mean, problem is, even if this closes above, my stop is just 10 points. I mean, it's not even, you know. So, could just get my face ripped off immediately, or it could go direct to the target. We don't know which. There's the close. All right, I'm going to try it. Come on. Go. Hold the 21. Hold it. Rip it up. Let's go. I moved my take profit down there just because I wanted to just ensure that we hit it for 12 points. Whoo! Yeah, Nick, I'm using the 1 minute too, but I'm watching the 2 minute there because that's the one I was using for the inverse. Still in over here on my eval, targeting higher. We don't get access to mini props. That sucks, Kev. Yeah, 91%'s over, Matt. You know, Jason, we just took a W on our funded accounts there. First trade on those in like 4 or 5 days. Seems like. So 220, 240 on some, 220 on some. So not quite at payout yet, but very close across the board here. I think all of them should be right around that 26.2 or 2600 mark. So 140 from payout on that one, 113 on that one, 250 on that one. So basically we're going to need one more $250 trade, and we should push most of these to pay out. Obviously some are still going to be like 500-600 away. All right, we hit our target there on the eval. So that was a, I'm not gonna lie, that was a that was a, I don't know what the word is, that was a butt clincher. That was a butt clincher. Kev said knew the scalp was worth it. Woof. So 200, basically $250 times 20 there, so a nice 5K day. Oh man, that was a butt clincher. Woo! It's not my favorite type of trade, but it'll be fine. Nah, Jason, we're good on the food and drink. Is 2 minute better for the inversion, or is it just prefer to filter out some noise? No, Nick, the 1 minute, the 30-second are the best. I hate the 2 minute, to be honest with you, because your stop typically on an inverse is a close back below. So really, so like this would be your stop. Well, does it take longer for the 1 minute candle to close below or the 2 minute candle? Well, it takes longer for the 1 minute or the 2 minute. So I prefer the 30-second or the 1 minute. That's what I do. 1030 reversal? Yeah, for sure. Any payouts? No, Matt. We're on the cusp right there. We're basically one trade away from, I think, $7,500. So one $250 trade away from $7,500, and then we got one more trade, 2 trades away from 10K total. So the goal for this month is to get the 10K. Now, obviously, I would have got the full 20 points there, but I'm not wanting to fight the VWAP. So I was like, you know what? Let's just take it up to 12, 13 points and just take it. You got stopped out break even, Yoma? How? Did you go break even once we got back above this wick instead of that one? Is that what you did? I think that's probably what you did, right? You probably went to break even here and then it pulled back. Yeah, no problem, Nick. You held for 20 points. Dang, how did you get stopped and you held for 20? What? How do you do 5K? What do you mean? What do you mean, Black Beauty? Oh, catching up to you, Jason. Ha. I imagine. Man, that was a scary trade, though. I'm glad I pulled the trigger because I've been having a little trigger, whatever you call it. I mean, we took 8 points of drawdown there. No, I didn't make 5K yet. Oh, 5K today. Yeah, Black Beauty, 5K today. 250 times, that's 5K, right? 250 times 20? Yeah, that's 5K. Copy trading. You got balls entering early. That's my stop was 590. Oh. Check the VOD. You put the stop at break even at the internal high, and then it just pulled back, tapped me out, and ran. Yeah, but Yoma, this is not an internal high yet. Which one are you talking about? Because if you waited for this one, you never got stop break even, right? That's not an internal high yet because this candle This candle pushed above that, meaning that's not an internal high. I mean, I'm assuming that's where you went. 625. Well, that's where I went break even, right here. So I don't understand unless it hit on micros and not on Nasdaq. Are you on micros? Well, I took a profit here. Oh, I see. So you're saying it pulled back here on this pullback. So you must have had a worse entry. Okay, yeah, I didn't watch it after I took profit. I got you. So you're saying I took profit at the VWAP, then it pulled back, hit your stop, and then went. I got you. Yeah, that's tough. That's why I took profit, though, because I didn't want to fight the VWAP. Obviously, if you got the stones, you'd hold it, but I didn't have the stones. No stones for me there. So we'll break down the Bulenox for you guys. We're at 979, and then but that's an eval. We do have a take profit trader account that we passed, but I'm waiting. Where's it at? Yeah, I flipped it yesterday for the 5th day, so we're waiting for them. Should get that tomorrow. And then we also have the Bulenox one that you guys see down there that we passed yesterday. Oh, yeah, what's the other 2 funded ones? 625 on one Bulenox funded, 265 on the other, and then down 579 on the other. So there you go. Oh, you don't care about the VWAP? I do. What up, Live Prop? 21,600 was your entry. I love the whole number entries. I really do, and I don't know if you heard me. I was fighting with my emotions to enter down here because I like, and I even mentioned if we pull back into the 90 one more time, I was going to take it because I talk about this all the time. I like the first push above and then the pullback, test the 90 to 95 and then push back up to that spot again. I love that trade. I used to take that every single time, but the win rate on it is probably 55%. And, you know, the R on it's fine. You get like a 2R play, and it's at 55%. It's pretty solid. But that was a tough trade there. I'm glad I took it. I mean, we took 8 points of drawdown. I mean, really, I don't love that. You know, we only had a 10-point stop. It's very tough. It's tough treading with the 10-point stop. Very, very tough to use that type of a stop. I'm trying to switch over to Bulenox. Let's see. Switch it over to Bulenox. Let's So you can see I took the entry here on this eval at 603 and I held it to the VWAP at 32 points, 636, 635. So I held the eval trade longer and actually took, yeah, a little more drawdown, 13 points, 12 points. Very tricky day. So this thing is looking like it's wanting to reject here. Still left that sell side down there at 520. I would not be shocked if we push back down there and take that level out. I don't know that we make it down to that 330 area from overnight. I mean, seems insane, but we could make it down there. I don't know. Tradeify is still having a pretty good sell, though, aren't they? Aren't they having a pretty decent sell, too? I think Tradeify is actually having a... let me see. What does Tradeify have going on? Pricing. So their straight to funded accounts are 30% off, looks like. And then the advanced accounts... What are their advanced accounts? Let's see. Oh, wait, we can't use that one. Let's see. Yeah, they're 50% off, I guess, on the advanced. I wish I could trade them on Quantower. I'd have accounts with them if I could, but it's so difficult to try to take more than one trade. Like, mentally a little more difficult. Yeah, 50% off those two, 30% off the other one. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Kev. Coupon code MM if you guys want to pick up an account with them. Let's check Bulenox, see if they've... somebody stole my Bulenox code again yesterday, by the way. I had to email them again. I don't know who's doing that. If you're the one stealing my coupon code, come on, man, put it to bed. Get your own code. Leave mine alone. Get your own code, brother or sister, and leave mine alone. Kev, who can you trade over there in Jamaica? Yeah, I hate using that tight of a stop loss, and some people will say like, "Well, why don't you just get a bigger account where you don't have to?" But man, does Take Profit Trader allow 3 resets of the PA? I think so, but I would not reset a PA. I would just buy a new one and start over. That stuff is super expensive to reset. Super expensive. I don't know what it is, but change my code to Hungarian pesos. Yeah, I need to. Just Bulenox and APEX. That's enough accounts, though, between those two, Kev. I mean, you can have, what, 31? What up, stock? Yeah, I mean, I got caught in this drop right here, Stock Tiger. I was in here, in long off this VWAP bounce, and I was up 25 points. And I was struggling with whether I should just lock in 10. And I did and didn't. Held it at break even. Decided to put it back. And then we just had a flash dump. And I took a 579 loss there on the one account. I have no idea, Room. I mean, it's like $600 or $700 if I'm not mistaken to reset the account. May even be more. I've never reset it, so I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, that was one funded account, Stock Tiger, but we got a trade on our PA accounts though. We're up 250 times 20 on our funded apexes, and we're only a few $100. You know, like some of them are within $100 of being at payout. So one more trade, I think one more $250 trade, and I should have like a $7,500 payout somewhere in there. And then two more trades, and we should be at on these other ones. We should have these at payout. So the goal is to get 10K this month. So if we can get to that 10K by the end of the month, that'll be nice. It's really what I'm looking for. Yeah, Room, it's expensive. It's super expensive. So you built an account right at the open. Yeah, I was watching you last night, Stock Tiger. I was watching you last night for a little bit, or it wasn't the night before. It might have been the night before. Well, they're not all that healthy. I mean, like, I've been trading these accounts for a long time, Stock Tiger. I've had these accounts for I don't know, probably a month, maybe longer. Working on those, trying to grind them to pay out. We were in drawdown. We opened those accounts. We got all 20 of the accounts, and we were like immediately like $500-600 in drawdown. And it just feels like it takes so much longer when you got to grind out of that. What up, Trader Oracle? How you doing? Only 40 likes. Come on, guys. We got to smash that like button per Trader Oracle. So, yeah, my plan this year, Stock Tiger, and this might sound crazy to some of you, my plan is to keep those 20 accounts the entire year. That's my plan. If I stay within my risk management and I continue with my win percentage being where it is, it should be possible. I've got to go get my beard straightened up. Look, see the hair hanging over my lips? I hate that. I got to go get the beard done today or tomorrow. What up, Pine Tree? So that's the idea, because even when I take the payouts, we're still going to leave ourselves 1,000 in drawdown. So that's going to be when we're at our most vulnerable. But then over the next 8 trading days, I want to make 1,000 and only take out 500. And then over the next 8 days, make 1,000, only take out 500, giving myself 2,000 of drawdown. And then the next payout cycle, we'll take out 1,000 each payout and leave ourselves 2,000 in drawdown. So that's what we're going to try to do. It's going to be my goal. It's going to be my goal. Could just kind of, I don't know. I mean, we got good long here. Really late. It's kind of late to the party. Yeah, I guess it is 40 points higher, almost 50 points higher than where we were. If we do close above, it does feel like we go. 2 sideways, yeah, it's been a pretty tough day, I'm not gonna lie. It was hard for me to read. Like, I saw some of the trades good. Every time I try building buffer, that's when the accounts get blown. Yeah, me too, typically. But if you just follow your rules, then I think you can do it. Anybody can do it. If you got set rules, you have a good win percentage. I mean, my win percentage is a tick above 70. So as long as I follow the rules, we should be okay. I'd be at payout already had I followed the rules in December. In December, I had 3 days where I took losses bigger than $200, and had I followed the rules on those days, we would already be at payout. So I'm gonna take a stab here. Keep a small stop. This is on an eval. I kind of want to move the stop a little lower. Maybe like, yeah, technically that's 16 points, but I think it's okay. Wreckage. All right. Still up 630 on that account. Yeah, Kev, that's the thing. Like the revenge trade, that sort of thing. Like, it's you gotta establish some rules, and you got to be able to just follow those rules. That's it. So trust me, that's like the main thing I've noticed when I went back and I revisited my 2024 when I was kind of looking at myself in the mirror there, and I was like, I realized like following my rules is a huge deal. A huge deal. So I've shown this quite a few times, but these days here, $615 loss, 615 twice, and then 376 here. If I just follow the rules there and I don't take more trades, we're already at payout this month. But when you don't follow the rules and you take more trades and you take a bigger loss than you should, you get punished. Yeah, D44, it's been tough. You blew an account. Revenge trading was just an eval, but still. Yeah, at least it's just an eval, though. You think we flushed today or finished today much lower? I don't know, DA. We'll see. I mean, it's tough to. I think a push of a retest of the 520 makes sense, but I'm not quite sure how you would get in. This is pretty tough, choppy. There's no gaps even in this leg. I mean, I guess you could maybe go to the 2-minute, but you could take an EMA entry or something maybe. Or if you truly think we're bearish, you could just short right here. Stop up at the 40s. If we close above here, this would be a C setup, really not delivering from anything. We did sweep some liquidity. Yep. So that's how big the gap is here. Yeah, D44, I agree. Gonna take a little VWAP rejection of the VWAP here. That sucks. Caught the opening short, but up small, but green. Let's go. Nice job. I think so too, Kev. I think we need to sweep that 520. Use a bigger stop, sometimes 5 micros. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, D44. This is the same thing, right? 5 micros with a 20-point stop is the same as 1 mini and a 10. And I would love to switch over to that, and I probably will eventually. But Quan Tower cannot handle 5. They can't handle 5 micros with 20 accounts. I mean, I could get that set up on Replicanto and it'd be fine. But yeah, Quan Tower just can't handle that. But that has been my thought process, trust me, to be able to get a 20-point stop with 5 mics instead of a single mini with a 10. Obviously, you have to go for a little larger target, but the majority of the time, it actually goes to the target. I just take less points. Yolma says we have equal lows at 597. So I'm going to go break even there, I guess. What are we up? 22 to 97. That is 25 points. Use Quan Tower 4 micros, but the most I ever copy is 10 accounts. How does it do? Michael, how does it do for you? You might average 10 to 10 points, or if it, yeah, it makes sense. You try micros for several months over the summer, you trade too much. That's true. Well, Kev, we have equal lows at 597, so that's why I'm not going to go break even yet. We get through the equal lows, then I'll go break even, because if we bounce out of there, that's fine. Actually, I'll probably up $500 on it at that point. I should probably lock some in, but I want to see expansion below that anyway. There we go. So I'm going to lock in 10 points. So I want to see some expansion lower here through the 90. If we bounce off that 90, we might get stopped. And we are bouncing. So hold below the whole number here would be nice. Bulenox credentials change for Rhythmic Trader? No, they don't. Coper. It's the same. It is the same. So locking in $200 here. I mean, really, if this was not a intraday trailing, I'd just leave this at stone cold break even. Actually, you know what? Let's just put it at break even. If I believe in it going lower, let's just put it at break even. And you do 40 to 50 point targets, though a little slippage doesn't hurt. Yeah, that makes sense, Michael. I think where you would get the most problems with the copy trader is when it's very quick. So you enter and then 2 seconds later you're exiting at 12 points. Then I think that's when the copy trader would have the most problems. Yes, also at the VWAP here. It needs to push through there to get us to move lower. Might get stop break even here, which would be sad after being up like, I don't know, 35 points, 40 points. What were we up there? They're up 37 points. Our school system is letting the kids out early when it's like, just because it's cold outside. I mean, it is cold, but we don't have any chance of precipitation, so I don't know why they're doing that. All right, we were up $700 and looks like we're going to get nothing. That does kind of hurt a little bit. All right. I don't know. I kind of felt like I probably should have taken profit down here at 97, but I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. Finally got logged in. Nice job. Minus 35 wind chill here. I mean, it's cold, but it's not like, I don't know. It's not like get out of school early cold, I don't think, to me. Let's see. Currently 26 degrees. I mean, okay, I guess they are saying 40% chance of snow. I didn't see that, so maybe. But oh man, that sucks. Well, it kind of just swept those lows. ES held the VWAP there. Is it just going to stop me out and then go lower? It's like we just killed our drawdown on that account. Yeah, I'm looking if we the problem is I mean the problem is really this high is protected. Market Major watches the stream, maybe. Somebody. Maybe I should have just left my stop where it was, right? Nah. That seems crazy. That seems crazy. I don't really copy trade evals music. I just trade them individually, typically. Yeah, only way I would copy trade them is if I was like full porting it open or something, trying to pass 10 at a time. I don't know. If we pop the VWAP here, I might take a little breakout trade. Sometimes you're charged 3 to 4 seconds ahead. Well, yeah, that's because there's delay on the stream, Kev. All right, what should the punishment be for Tom Sabo's loss yesterday, guys? Come up with some ideas. What should be the punishment? Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm long. I'm gonna go two micros, two minis here. So we probably blow this account if this trade loses. That's okay. We'll probably pull a Tom Sabo and blow the account. Ha ha ha. I actually don't even love targeting this high, to be honest, but we're gonna do it anyway. Rip it. Eat an onion on stream. Ooh. Make him cry. Make Tom cry on stream. We breaking through? Yeah, I hope so, Michael. If we get above this high at 650, I think we go higher here. Maybe up into the 700s test, maybe 690. So, Kind of breaking out the top of this idiot box, to be honest. But so I don't love the long, but I mean, I think it's okay. See if we get a top of the hour push here. If we don't, that's troublesome. There's top of the hour, no push. So that might just be a little fake out. And again, we'll probably blow this account here. Give 2 evals away. We could do that. It could do a giveaway. Oh, dirty. All right, RIP this account. RIP. RIP. You passed another Bewley. Let's go. Nice job, Marcin. Wreckage. That's what you get, like, trying to long top of the range. I mean, realistically, we're in an idiot box here, right? I mean, we really are. I know this high is protected, so it's going to be difficult to get back up there without making a new low first. Which actually, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you know, playing the range is probably a good short spot. I don't know. We were up 9 points. I guess we didn't blow it yet, but how much drawdown do we have? Let's see. We're at 49,663. We have 48,818. Okay, so we still have $800 in drawdown. So we still have a chance. We still have a chance here. We're actually only down $330, but, you know. Do we play the range here? Long the bottom of the range, short the top? It's too much. I don't know. We can't risk that much, can we? I guess we can. I do kind of lean shorts. Here. You do have liquidity on both sides, though. That's the problem. What up, Outer? Did Nutty not stream today? I don't see him. I don't see him on here. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Yeah, I don't see Nutty on. We'll see what we get. Well, I don't know if 620 would hold. I'm not sure. I mean, you're kind of bottom of the range, to be honest. Could really break out to either side. I mean, we are holding a bearish PD array here, a bearish fair value gap that we're just stuck in. Thing is, if we do pop out of this, you're gonna get a really big candle there. And plus the ES does look quite a bit stronger. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to trade, Outer. You could range trade, which eventually is going to burn you, because eventually it's going to pop out of the range here. So we just wait. Really, what you could do is wait for this to close above 53. Then maybe you can long. That would kind of give it, you know, get you out of the range there. Oh, why is my opening range not showing up? Oh, wait. It's got the eyeball off somehow. There we go. I don't know why that was like that. What is the range today? Not bad. SK right now is going to be probably 50% off the Take Profit Trader account. Because you got 50% off. Well, actually, you know what? It's kind of tough. I'd probably go with the My Funded Futures 50K starter account because there's no activation fee. I think you can get it for $80. That's probably going to be the best account right now. Followed by Tradeify, probably. Apex and Bulenox just don't have sales right now. Their Apex is 50% and Bulenox is 45%, unless they... Let me refresh this. Refresh this and see if they changed anything. Yeah, it's still just 45%. I would anticipate some sort of sell from Bulenox in the next day or two. Fast track trading 50K is the best. Yeah, true, Marson. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. And again, this inversion doesn't make any sense. This is a C. There's no liquidity sweep. We're not delivering from anything. I mean, literally nothing. So, if anything, you'd short up here. You could just short up here and have your stop there. Going good, Rob. We're green on the funded, so that's what matters. We are down on one funded, but that's okay. I actually do kind of think this might be the time that it breaks out of this range. Just based on how the ES looks. Maybe I'll try a 1 bar breakout. One bar. It could just reject here too. If we're going to stay in the range, then it'll reject here. Take Profit Trader is really good. It's 50% off, but there is an activation fee. So for that reason, I probably go with like My Funded Futures or something that doesn't have an activation fee that's very similar cost up front. Now, Take Profit Trader did do away with the daily loss limit, which is good. Yeah, the ES breaking out here does give me an idea maybe we break out, but this is top of the range. You know, it could just reject and go back down. And we'll hold this for the opening range. But yeah, My Funded Futures is very good too. They got no activation fee on the starter, and I think it's like around $80. So it's a good deal. And this is just to show you guys like how you can use the ES as a little confluence there. See the ES breaking out of the range. You think maybe the Nasdaq follows. Of course, it doesn't have to, but ES is actually going to be much stronger here than Nasdaq. Probably should be long in the ES instead of the Nasdaq. It's approaching the 66, which is a key level. And then next level up, 72. That's going to be the opening range high on the ES. You can't trade this price action. I just calculated 1R only. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Outer. Nothing wrong with that at all. Not taking trades. I mean, I completely agree. It's fine. I think it's fine not to take any trades. Now, what would be the safe take profit on this trade? The safe take profit is going to be this wick up here at 676. And we might, you know what, I think I might just take it there because we do need some of our drawdown back. We do need some drawdown back. Yes, at the 66 here, we need to see it pop the 66. I think if the ES makes it to the opening range high, it takes us to this level too. So let's see if that's the case. There could be an argument made for going to break even now. Trying to get another set of Bulenox going, so YOLO long here. Let's go. Yeah, Michael, it is a little annoying, but once you get them above the buffer, it's not a big deal. It actually helps you keep the accounts longer, right? Because once you get them above the buffer, you probably are going to hold on to those for a bit more time. All right. Well, that pullback there. Let's see if we hold the VWAP. I might add. Dangerous, though. Yeah, I don't hate an ad on a pullback here. Possibly. ES is rejecting the 66, though. Come on. Rip it. All right, I'm going to add right there. A little late on the ad, but it's all right. I'll probably just take the few points here, 10 points on this first one, if we can get it. It needs to take us to the moon. Hold the top of this idiot box. We'll be all right. 21,660 will be tapped. All right. I hope. Win, though, Kev. Win. If we lose the VWAP here, we'll blow this account. So, really got to hold that 9. The blue line's the 9 if you're new here. The red's the 21. The white's the 50. Little pullback here, a little 4-candle pullback here. I want to see a close above 46 on this candle or the next to give us a little extra confidence. Come on, you can do it, market. Take us to the moon. Trump us to the moon. I absolutely hate it when it gets that close to my TP and doesn't take it. Because, you know, I got very little drawdown here on this account. So I know it's going to go, but it's annoying when it does that. Go. Go. Dude, that one ticked me. I got to just take one of those off. I can't allow that to like run me around like that. I know it's going to go, but it's just frustrating. I am going to go break even back above that high, by the way. Because I really want to see expansion above that high. You see the crown? All right. Stop's in. I'm actually going to leave the stop a little bit lower than break even. We need to push through here. Not getting it so far, but we need it. I wanted to see a bit of a boner candle here. Would like to see a bit of a boner up into the 670s. This is kind of, you think it's looking going up? Yeah, I think it's going up too. But this is kind of the point of a key area, a key point, right? We could turn down here and make new lows for sure. Or we could rip higher. I don't really know which one we're going to do. Obviously, I'm in the long, so I'd like it to go up, but... Not good. Not a good look. Thomas going short with his micros. Uh-oh. Look at that stop placement, boys. Look at that stop placement, boys and girls. Oh, didn't matter. I mean, this is an area where we could turn down. We failed to close above this gap, and we just didn't have the energy to get through there. We are outside the macro. I mean, I do like how the EMAs are spread out, though. Yeah, I think so too, Kev. Tomorrow will be better, most likely. Max barked. I don't know what that means. Oh, man, I still think we go up. I'm still thinking of a bounce. Yeah, I have a code. It's MM. All my codes are always MM, Kev, for every prop except for Apex. It's Myth, MYTH. They would not allow me to have a two-character code. They said they don't give those out anymore, and then they promptly gave Patrick Whelan one like 2 weeks later. They gave him the PW code. I said, I guess I don't have enough clout. I don't have it. Holla if you feel like... I might consider a short here on a push through the 50. Retest of the VWAP. The WeWAP. Oh, MM's working on some OnlyFans accounts? Nah. We need it. We need the money, though. For sure. I don't really want to jump the gun on the short. All right, we'll try it. All right, we're in. Yeah, I think the pullback makes sense, D. The only thing I would say, I like that the ES kind of rejected that 66 area again. It could rip right back through there. And if it does, it's going to RIP on the short. But I like that we close below the 50. Retest the VWAP. It's an okay play for an eval, and we'll see what happens. Back below the low, I could probably go break even if we get it. Probably like 24 area, I'll go break even. Because you got a little imbalance there. Don't really know what's going to happen there. But I think the break even's reasonable. If it fails, it fails. Starter plus 76. Let's go. Yeah, change to D44 for a while. Oh, no worries. And again, ES is kind of like approaching the 66 area. You could put your stop up here because it could just be a lower high here on this push back up. But I don't really want to do that. All right. Looks like we're going to get wrecked. That's all right. I do feel like, man, just looking at the ES, I think we go higher here. But I'm already in the short. Do I just kill it? Triple top on the ES? Let's see. I don't think so. I think it pops through. Triple top on the ES? Is that bearish? I don't know. I'm long. There's never anything wrong with just switching position. I heard a noise. I don't know. I think it goes now. We don't have very much drawdown left, so what do we got? Let's see. 48.18. So like $600. Oh, is this just going to be an SMT and then we're going to run lower? Maybe. Could just be an SMT here with the ES and we run lower. Triple top's going to play out, looks like. Full port! Problem is, I don't know which way to full port. Oh. Maybe short. I don't know, Cooper. Wasn't it the reason? All right, we're about to full port. And it'll be death to us quickly. It's all about timing. Heads long, tail short. Problem is, I'm already in long. Or you already flipped. You flipped heads. Do I just close my eyes and long? Yep, that happened. You saw it. All right, we have $400 in drawdown. $400. let's see here. Let's find a spot for a port full before we end the stream. We do have a bearish SMT here, but all right, we're in. Why not? Oh, that blew it. That was unlucky coin. RIP eval. Darn it. I guess not bad. We're 1 out of 2 on those evals. The 2 that we bought. 1 out of 2. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. All right. Well, I do think I'm going to go ahead and call it there, guys. I don't have much going on for a power hour, so I probably will come back like 2:30, 3 o'clock. And see what we can do for a little power hour stream. But we blew this one. We are green 250 times 20, and then Bulenox down 579, up 265, and up. What were you up on that other one? 599. So appreciate you guys watching, and if you want to support the channel, use coupon code MM. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.